subsetting. So what is subsetting here? So it is, as the name says, you have a main data set, or I would say a set of a data, right? So suppose say there are 10 rows and 10 columns. This is the main set. So I want a part of this data. So that is basically what? Subset. As the name says, subset. So that is basically we are going to discuss. So let's quickly create a matrix here. So here I'm saying random integer, generate 15 random integers between 10 to 100 and take those 15 data elements and reshape it to 3 cross 5, 3 rows, 5 columns. So that's a simple matrix. So let's execute this. Fine. We got the matrix. Now requirement is, say that I want data, only those elements which satisfy some condition. Condition can be anything. So here my condition is mat greater than 70. It means that in this matrix, I want only those data to be displayed which are greater than 70 marks. Right? So let me put this as 70 marks. Let's, instead of matrix, we can call it as a marks. I want to see only those students who which are basically greater than 70. So you can interpret in different angle. I'm just trying to make it easy by taking a marks number, but otherwise we will not have a marks in the matrix or something like that. We have a beautiful data set discussion which is coming up after numpy. But yeah, let's interpret that. Okay, I want data to be displayed or the elements to be displayed which are all basically greater than 70. So now I am going to say mat greater than 70. Right? So what it is going to do, I have a two mat here. One is with the condition. So if I have only the condition without this mat, what it is going to do, it is going to just respond or reply saying that this is false, this is true, right? So basically if I don't give this, I'm asking whether it is this number is greater than 70, true or false, whether this number is greater than 70, true or false, true or false, true or false. That is what this guy is going to give me the response. But I'm adding on top of that, so mat. So what are all the true statements, what are all the true data, those data will be displayed. I will show you with an example, right? By just writing this and including this whole matrix. Let's execute this and then print the XYZ. So here you can see that greater than 70 we have how many? 1, 2, and what else? 84 and 74. Only 4 elements are greater than 70. Right? So similarly, you can change the condition however you want. It's not only greater than, you can also write less than, you can also write equal to. So whatever the condition you want to write, you can write. So here I am saying greater than 50. So all the elements greater than 50 will be fetched. Suppose I write only mat greater than 50. What is going to happen? You see that it is going to give me true or false. Greater than 50, right? So is this number greater than 50? No, false. How about this guy? No, this is false. How about this guy? False. How about 68? Yes, it is true. Right? So yes, whenever you want the data, so that time you have to have this kind of a condition. If you write only this one, it is going to respond you with true or false or Boolean expressions. right? So if I include this whole matrix, it is going to fetch only those data points which satisfies this true. It will identify this true Boolean expressions and corresponding values will be fetched, right? And we already discussed about numpy.where, right? We discussed in the previous lecture numpy.where. So here I'm checking is any data elements in the matrix equal to 55. If it is there, it will return what? It will return the index position. Since we do not have any 55 in our matrix, so it is not giving anything. Suppose say that I want to change it to some number which is present in the matrix. Let's say 50. Let's say 50. We have 50, right? We have 50 here. So I'm going to say 50. So then it is going to give me what? It is going to give me the index position of that row. This is 0, 1 and 2. This is the second row. It will not tell you that. It will not tell you the very first one is 2. And it is going to give me 3. 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is how it is going to give. First the row 1 and the column. You don't give 2, 3 or things like that. So this way, even though you have hundreds of rows and thousands of columns, it is difficult to fetch the row. It is difficult to identify where does that 50 lies, in which spot. If you have multiple 50s, how will you be able to identify, right? This guy will help us to identify and pinpoint exactly that position, which row and at which